turn 66. So I got Summer of Love in Mindile, which bring me a bit closer to the city size, but because I'm constrained. No, okay, I'm not constrained. I thought I would be constrained because I reached almost the edge of the map, but looks like I'm not yet. But that's not really a big improvement anyway. So I had one prospector here above ground, so that Jean could not see it if he didn't send one unit on the clear entrance. And apparently did not, because I'm still alive. And so now I can see Jean's army. And still as impressive as before. This is his Paragon Dread Reaper. The first one he summoned, the first T4 of the game. At least the one produced or summoned and not acquired by quest or mind control. And his secondary stack with his second hero, or second or first actually. And maybe his starting army initiate we evolved into Storm Sisters. So I assume he's going to attack Maboland next turn because he's kind of facing it. So I'm going to ask for a tribute because I'm probably going to lose it very soon. And if I don't, my previous tribute will expire in 2 turns, so I will get back more or less to a good relationship with them. So I'm going to lose actually quite a lot. About 27 gold, 8 mana and 4 research, which is quite a lot, but it's only for 1 turn and I'm probably going to lose it next turn anyway, so I would not get this income. And I'm really in dire need of mana anyway. I could ask the same from my giants, but I think it's better to keep it like this because my next quest expires in 3 turns and then it would decrease my income. I think it's good to get maximum income from them, and also it means I might get a quest sooner from them, but actually I have no one to complete the quest here, so. And so I need the mana because so Jean is moving away from here, so I might be able to rebuild, but I don't have that much gold to do so. So I'm not producing a settler here because it would lose me 37 gold from produced merchandise, and also because Jean is still quite close, so if I build a settler here I'm afraid it's going to die. So my plan is to build it here at my new throne, but the thing I was concerned about happened is that his Forge Priest that he got from me, actually from what's the name? Oh, that's funny. From the True Resurrect is coming, but it's a bit weird because he has mind controlled, and I thought the True Resurrect did not give mind control, so I'm not sure what happened actually. But the bad news is that he's with a Cadaver, and I was not expecting that. And if he was alone, I would be able to deal with it by sending like 2 drones, 2 or 3 drones. But because he's with a Cadaver, it's a very different story. So I believe that if I attack him directly, even with 4 Spy Drones, I'm going to lose. So instead I'm going to summon 3 Spy Drones and stay here at my throne, and if he attacks I have some chances to get a draw depending on the spells he casts, and then I can build a Prospector on the next turn, and if he doesn't attack because he's concerned of losing or drawing, then I've got 1 more turn to arrive with the cavalry, and then I could take it back if he takes it. The bad thing also with the Cadaver, Elite Cadaver, is that it has resurgence, so even if I kill it, if he survive, if the Forge Priest survives, then he will get the Cadaver back too, and then he can heal it with the Forge Priest. So that's a pretty solid team. So let's do that. Yeah. I really don't like that because I'm wasting all my casting points and I'm going to be very low on mana and with negative mana income. But I think I really need to protect my throne. Maybe I should check that he doesn't have any concealed. Yeah, doesn't have any concealed units. Yeah, so I can get exactly 4 Spy Drones because I was casting the previous one last turn, and now I'm at minus 27 gold mana income. Okay. Then, so my leader is keep moving in direction of the surface cities. I don't know exactly where his main army, I mean his Ice Mage army is. Strangely, he burned to the ground this city, so he might be doing the same for the others, which is not best for me, but fine, because it means he will leave this area and I might be able to rebuild. And then here, so if you remember, I had positioned a Spy Drone on the cave entrance to check if Eskild aka Kim would enter, and he did come to the surface. I checked his cavalry and I saw he was underground because he's in this like terrain. So I thought maybe it's the same for his flyer, but the flyer doesn't have this like subterranean, so I could not be sure if he was underground or not. And actually he's not, he's here. So I spotted him. So I first sent the Spy Drone to check, didn't see anything, so then I sent the flyer and here he is. So he has the same vision range as me, or actually, yeah, same as me, so he can see my flyer if I stay here. So if he only has a flyer, it's fine because I'm concealed, so he might move this way and then see me actually, which is quite likely actually, because if he wants to move in this direction, he's probably going to move there, and then he's probably going to go check the city of Jean. But at the same time, I really don't know what to do. I believe his leader is still on the ground, but he has Master Illusionist, so I cannot see him. And I believe he's on the ground and he's going to clear this. But he might just not be on the ground. He might be there, or he might be on the ground and he might still attack me next turn. But I think it's still better to go here, and because I hope first that it doesn't see me, because I'm going to be concealed on the forest, on the dense vegetation, and second, even if he sees me, he might think it's a trap, or he doesn't know what Jean has in terms of units. He doesn't really have an incentive to kill me. It doesn't bring much to him. So yeah, I hope I can survive. And so I'm going to sell this for gold and mana, because I don't really need the regen, and I do need the gold and the mana. Would be nice to sell the rest if I know I'm going to die next turn, but I might not die next turn. I took regrowth, right? Where is it? Yeah, I took regrowth. So let's go, because my other option would be to move here and play safe, or But no, I cannot move back with my flare, so I don't really like that. Or my initial plan was also to move there. Then I'm quite far from from any city to attack. So moving here is better because I can attack Lyrian from Jean. At the same time, I'm also exposed to Jean because he might move here with his reanimator, and then he would spot my concealed units. But that's wetland and dense vegetation, so I expect him more to check this area and not this one. And to see me, would need to come in any of these X's. So yeah. Moving 1x by 1x in case I see any concealed unit. No one in sight. That's the reanimator, so if he moves, I don't think he's going to move here, because that would be 16 movement points, and then 22, 26, and then he cannot go back here, and he's always here, so I don't think he goes that far. So in theory I should stay concealed. Yeah, and I didn't see anyone concealed in this area. So hopefully I'm safe, and next turn I can launch an attack and take Lyrian, but then that's bad because Eskild is pretty close to me. And then I can then launch an attack on Avanos. I need to move fast and not stay here. Then so this guy is definitely not staying here because it's too dangerous and he's going to die. So instead I could move on the surface, but don't think it's useful in the short term. I've got my builder who was here, took the haste berries, now is moving there. So it would be nice to have the mana node, but 100 gold for just 10 mana is a bit shitty, so instead I'm going to go for the Ziggurat for 30 gold, and then I can pay it back in 4 turns. And hopefully this is an area of the map that Jean cannot see, and Jonny is too busy and not willing to go attack. Then so I'm rebuilding a fortress here for 10 mana, 18 gold, no 15 gold, 20 research. I'm still looking for the Banshee here, keeping the Hellhound to kill to defend against the Banshee. Moving my troops and these two guys in front to try to fight Jean's 2 units. And so if Jean moves in this direction, wow, yeah, he can move only up to here. So this is going to be back in 2 turns, but I have got some X's ahead of him, so he could send his fastest units behind me, but I don't think he's going to do that. It's not really his style to do that kind of move, so hopefully I should be safe. And if he moves with his slowest units, then I'm as fast as him, and I can just move in front of him, and then in this area I can defend more than 1 versus... I mean, I can have 2 stacks and he can have 1, even though actually I don't have many more units than him. Actually, I've got only like 8 units here, so if he has 1 stack it can beat me actually, but I think I should be fine if he goes after me. So I guess I should just move here with the Prospector to be able also to train these haste berries when they come back, and that way I can keep an eye on Jean's units. If he goes in this direction, I've got the Prospector to check them. And yeah, the ogre took the lucky Cloverfield, and next turn I might try to attack. And this guy so moved around the lava river. It looks like it's connected here. So Jonny might have gone this direction. And we've got something here, but I'm not sure what it is. Cannot really see in the fog of war. It looks like it's Castle of the Lich King. Yeah, so thanks for watching. See you next turn.